This week I'm continuing on with my Starlet series, showing you how I created this Lauren Bacall inspired hairstyle. For this hairstyle I used my pink Amazon rollers once again and the Lauren Bacall vintage setting pattern. At first glance, these setting pattern diagrams can be kind of intimidating. But once you break it down, all it is 2 rows of curlers that travel around the base of the head. Starting with the bang section rolling backwards, continuing just above the ear, rolled under and all the way around the head. With the parting on the left, your bangs will fall to the right side. And there is a slight slope in the back, creating a curve. I left the curlers in for about 15 hours to dry them completely, and I'm gonna start removing them from bottom to top. If you'd like to see a more in-depth tutorial on how I use this specific type of curler, I have another video tutorial on that is beginner friendly. And you can utilize that wet set process with any setting pattern. But let me know if you would like to see the actual roller setting process for this hairstyle. You can apply a little bit of pomade to your fingertips and finger comb the curls. It's always a good idea to loosen the curls before pulling your brush through them. And for the brush out, I'm going to be using my Denman 7-row styling brush, beginning at the bottom and working my way up. There isn't much instruction for brushing out in the actual setting diagram, but it does state to brush the hair vigorously to give the curls a soft, natural look, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I absolutely love whenever I can find one of these vintage hair setting pattern diagrams to try. I feel like it's easier to achieve more accurate results when we're using an actual vintage resource, and it reveals so much about what went into the styling itself. This setting diagram explains Lauren Bacall's hair type, calling it thick, medium texture, and having a slight wave. Although I don't have the same hair type as Lauren Bacall, I do think our hair is similar enough for me to achieve a close result. Lauren Bacall's hair was cut into a long bob. Now my hair is a bit on the longer side, but I still think it's close enough because it's one length that I can still attempt to recreate her iconic style. And if your hair is longer or on the shorter side, don't be intimidated to try this setting pattern. While your results may vary, I still think it's a very beginner-friendly and universal setting pattern for anyone to try. Now that the curls are mostly brushed out, I'm going to start smoothing the top back and forming that groove she has at the temple with the pick of my comb. Now we can start to create the hair shaping, securing the bang with a duckbill clip and brushing out that front section, combing and smoothing and using my hand as a guide to shape and mold that hair, continuing all the way around the back. The comb I'm using is a rat tail comb. It is the Conair teasing comb, and it has very nice texturized layers of bristles that I think are great for combing and smoothing the hair. And you'll notice the waving is quite gentle in the back because we only did 2 rows of rollers. Maintaining just 2 rows of curlers all the way around the lower section of the head will prevent your brush out from being too curly. But you should still have that nice underfold at the bottom, giving us a very similar result to using pin curls. And once you start seeing shapes that you like, you can add a little bit of hairspray. And to set the style, I'm using the Moroccan Oil Medium Hold Hairspray. I try to use hairspray in layers, not using too much at one time. A light to medium hold hairspray is great for brush outs because you can apply it and still brush and comb through it. I'm combing that base section over my thumb and using the pick of my comb to push in that wave. And to create some more waving in the front, I'm adding some duckbill clips. And fine-tuning those ends with my comb. And to channel my inner femme fatale, I'm wearing this vintage black and white suit dress that reminds me of the suit worn by Lauren Bacall in the film To Have and Have Not. Our brush out for the Lauren Bacall inspired hairstyle. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a setting pattern and technique that I've wanted to try out for quite some time and have finally gotten to it, so hopefully you got something out of it too. I do plan on trying this hair setting pattern with pin curls in the near future, but I thought it would be more beginner friendly to introduce this style with rollers first. So if you enjoyed it, let me know. I've always kind of asked myself whether you can truly get the same results of pin curls by using rollers, and for the longest time I kind of told myself that you can't, but I think there are some circumstances where you can achieve a fake pin curl set by using rollers. More comfortable alternative and just quicker to apply them. So if you're looking for a Lauren Bacall inspired hairstyle, I highly recommend trying this one out with your rollers.